everyone, Narcis here, aka the Ban Hammer. I wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys about how an ad platform works and what makes an ad platform successful. So an ad platform is a marketplace that connects advertisers with interested consumers. Okay, having a lot of advertisers and high quality and high quantity traffic to sell them makes that marketplace run. The exact numbers can vary depending on the niche of your ad network. But there are a few key factors that every ad network needs to be successful no matter what. All good ad platforms have to have a good software that they can run on. This software helps connect the advertisers and publishers, and it also generally has some sort of anti-fraud software integrated into it, because that's one of the most important things that advertisers look at. Okay, ad fraud is one of the biggest issues in the ad tech industry. Everyone's focusing on it. Everyone's worried about it. The other thing the software has to do is be able to track analytics. Okay, that's very, very important. So analytics are things like impressions, clicks, conversions, CPC, CTR, which we're going to get into a little later. It has to be able to track all those things. It has to be able to track them accurately. Traffic. This is another very important thing for an ad platform to have. Traffic is what's being sold to the advertisers in the marketplace. Okay, so for instance, a Blade, you guys are the traffic. The advertisers go on to Blade and display their ads on Blade because of the traffic. There are two indicators to look at when assessing traffic, and that's quality and quantity. Quantity is the obvious one. All successful ad platforms have to have a decent amount of traffic flowing through, otherwise they're not going to be successful. Advertisers are going to look at that. It's the first thing they look at is the number of impressions coming through on a platform. However, just because the traffic volume is high, it doesn't mean that the quality of traffic is good. So I'll give you kind of an example of what constitutes some good quality traffic. Okay, so an advertiser that receives 100,000 impressions, let's say on a campaign, gets 10 clicks and doesn't get any conversions, that's really bad traffic. Okay, 100,000 impressions, 10 clicks, and no conversions is awful. You don't want that. Now let's say, on the other hand, another advertiser only gets 50,000 impressions. So they only get half of the impressions that the first advertiser got, but they get 100 clicks and they get 10 conversions. That's really good, despite the lower amount of traffic. Okay, so the traffic can be lower, but if the clicks and the conversions correlate with that traffic, that's really good for the advertiser. Now let's look at more specifics into analytics. Okay, so there's three key analytics that we look at from an ad network perspective. There's click-through rate, or CTR. So let's get these on the whiteboard here. Brought this whiteboard in just for you guys, all right? So the first one is CTR. So this is click-through rate. So click-through rate is a measurement to calculate how many clicks a campaign receives compared to its number of views. Okay, so this one's pretty simple. This one is just clicks divided by impressions times 100. That's click-through rate. Super easy, super important, okay, when assessing clicks. You don't want to look at clicks by themselves. You don't want to look at impressions by themselves. You want to look at them all together. That's what makes it valuable to the advertiser. Okay, so the higher the number of impressions or views, the higher the click should be. So we always want to make sure that the clicks and impressions correlate with each other as those increase, okay? So on a monthly basis, if Blade's impressions increase, our clicks need to be increasing as well. Otherwise, we're not providing high-quality traffic to our advertisers. Number two is CPC, or cost per click, okay? So what's cost per click? Cost per click is used to measure the advertiser's cost, or what their cost would have been based on the number of clicks they received and the amount they paid for that campaign. So the calculation for cost per click is the amount paid, so it's the amount paid by the advertiser, okay, divided by the number of clicks received. That's how you get CPC. And this is another value prop for the advertiser. It gives them an opportunity to see whether their campaign was valuable to them based on how much they spent. So a CPC of $20 would be great for a crypto gambling site, let's say, that has, on average, each of their users spend $100 a month. The customer acquisition cost is below the amount that the new user spends on the site, so that $20 was money well spent. Okay, so it really depends on what the final metric is of measuring in terms of conversions, right? Speaking of conversions, that's the final analytic I want to to look at. So conversions are how many clicks are converted over to users, registrations, acquisitions, sales, etc., whatever that metric is. Now this metric is determined by the advertiser, okay, not by us. We just measure it, but whatever their metric is or however they want to convert is up to them, okay? So some advertisers, for instance, are looking to sign up users to a mailing list. Some may want to drive their users directly to the sale of a product on their site. Some may want to push users to download a software, for instance, like Blade, right? For us, if we were to advertise, we would push to downloads, and we would count every download as a conversion, okay? Conversions in the ad industry are arguably the most important indicator to an advertiser because it provides them ROI, or real value in terms of their ad spend, okay? It gives them an idea of here's what you converted, here's what you got from the amount that you spent. So it gives them something to compare to, right? Makes sense, okay? Now, at the end of the day, these three metrics, CTR, CPC, conversions, are the most important to any advertiser when working with an ad platform. It provides them real value on their marketing spend. That's the only thing these advertisers want to see, okay? If the ad platform's traffic is poor and a campaign is not providing value to an advertiser, then those advertisers aren't going to want to use that platform, right? So I want to give you guys a bit of an example as to what I'm talking about here. I'm going to draw it out for you, okay? Let's get this out of here. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is high quality traffic what does that lead to? High quality traffic will lead to more advertisers. Okay? That's great. That's what we want. What do more advertisers lead to? They lead to higher CPM, which flows to users. That's you guys, okay? So that's why it's important. High quality traffic, the higher the quality traffic, the more advertisers we're going to get, the higher the CPM we can charge, and the more flow goes to you guys using Blade. You understand? So the way that would look, to give you a bit of an idea in terms of how the flow of that works, is you got your advertisers right here, okay? They're spending that moolah on the platform. There's the ad platform, or Blade, okay? That's going into there, and coming out of it is the high CPM going to Blade users. Okay, so that flow, we want to keep that flow consistent. We want to keep the traffic high. We want to keep this flowing constantly and always be increasing our impressions, the quality of our traffic, clicks, all those analytics that I talked about, okay? We want to make sure all that's staying very high, good on our end, it's good on your end. It benefits everyone, right? It's kind of like an ecosystem, right? Everyone's working within it. You got your advertisers, they're satisfied with the high quality traffic. You got us with Blade. We're providing good quality traffic to them, and we're keeping you guys happy by providing ads that you want to see. And then you have your users, Blade users, you guys, you're getting ads that you want to see, and you're getting your tokens. And that's what I want to go through with you guys. I wanted to, make sure you guys understand how this works on our end, give you a better idea of how the platform works, how Blade works. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our AMAs. Check out our Medium blogs. Check out our Telegram. And most importantly, go download Blade. We'll put the link here in the video. Click on it, download it, get your tokens now. All right, see you guys later.